most colleges out there, no matter what your major is, if you're an engineer, it's a doctorate studies, whatever that is, you're an art major, whatever it is. Most colleges use portfolios. These portfolios are for when you graduate, and these are very beneficial for a master's program. If you're in a master's program, you will write your thesis. Or if you're in a PhD, or for your doctorate studies, you will write your thesis is to show, it's to defend your learning, to show what you learned in your time for your education. And before we analyzed panel 2, and we realized that you guys don't, practicum's finished, when practicum 1 and practicum 2 finish, we hope that you guys can show us what you learned. We hope that you learned well, that we've taught you enough. We send you out in the world, but we don't really see what happens after that. And we weren't really comfortable with that. So the full-time staff, so we decided that Wednesday afternoon, there was a meeting. This past Wednesday, we all sat down together, Peter, Crom, myself, Diana Gorman. We sat around and we discussed, what are these future changes? What do we want to see happen with panel 2? So I suggested that we shut down panel 2 and not use a portfolio system. The same way that the other colleges are using the portfolio system for students to defend what they have learned and to show us their skills. And also the interpreting profession itself, it's becoming more, the portfolios are becoming a very important part of the profession. What's in the portfolios after you graduate, you will use these portfolios for the rest of your career. So these are very important. So why not panel 2, what's in the portfolios, why are we doing this? Crom and I discussed panel 2, the evaluations, what works. And we thought really for 1 minute, your full year, your whole senior year, just to see your short video of everything that you've learned. Is it really possible to see all that in just 5 minutes? No, come on. And no teacher can agree with that either. So, at panel 2, is it really fair to students just to sit there for a 5-minute video and be able to fairly evaluate their skills if they pass or not, if they continue the program, or if that isn't the right fit for just a 5-minute video? So at the start of your senior year, we're going to start giving you a more in-depth discussion and a more in-depth plan about how to properly set up this portfolio. That way when you leave, you have all the important documents, you have everything you need to be successful interpreters. It's a combination of all your work here at this program for you to carry on. We will still include a video. We still want to see a cold text. We want to see what you can do on the spot. We want to see your skills. But before practicum 1, in transliteration class, and through dialogues class, you will have a final test at the end of transliteration and at the end of simultaneous. That will be a performance evaluation. And it will be a text that's cold that you've never seen before. And this is a way to show us your skills, what you know about transliteration and what you know about a cold dialogue. How do you control the situations? And we also want those to be included in your portfolio for your skill set as well. So at the end of your junior year, you will have your portfolio. You will have some electronic files, no paper, everything is electronic now. And you will show us what you've done, your research, upload everything so we can see all your work. And the full-time faculty will all sit down, we'll pull up your portfolio, we'll take our time, we'll be deliberate in our discussions, we'll really analyze your work, your skills, your paper, and this will show us what you understand, that you've put down everything that you know that you've learned in this program. For 4 years, but really just for the 3 that you've been there so far, because this is at the end of your junior year. And then based on that information and that portfolio, we can make a decision to see if you should pass or if you should not. And then we'll sit down one-on-one, we'll sit down with you one-on-one again. We'll talk about your strengths, your weaknesses, and we'll have an honest dialogue in talking about your skills and where you belong at in this program. No more just a quick assessment of any written skills. So that's what panel 2 is gonna look like in the future. And also, why is the setup a little different? So right now at Columbia, we have, right now freshmen at Columbia have first year seminar. And that's for incoming students, their college. In the state of Illinois, every semester, the state of Illinois is required to do that. And each department has their own. They adapt it to their curriculum, how it fits into their program. So now, all interpreting majors will have a junior seminar, and they have their first year program. Hopefully we can have students that come, and show everything that's in their portfolio and how it works out and how it applies to real life. That way when their senior year, they'll have everything ready, they'll have their checklist done, they're working things off one by one, moving forward in the program, making progress. And then when all that's said and done in the final product, put it in your portfolio, and then you have it. So we're trying to step back and look at the evaluations more holistically for students, not just a very brief interaction. I'm sorry that this didn't happen for you all. It's something that happens, that's something that future students will get the benefit of.
Done.